Yo, what is good YouTube? Matty Dubs here, back with another video, guys. And we have some more highlights, news, notes, observations from another day here in New York for Giants training camp. A lot more guys standing out. A couple of guys injured, didn't practice. So I'm going to be covering everything in this video just to keep you guys updated with, the things that's going on in New York for the Giants training camp session. Now, before we jump into all of the good news and notes, I need you guys to do me a quick little favor and smash that like button just so we can help this video get up or get out to more Giants fans around the world. But also subscribe to the channel because I will be covering the entirety of the offseason, signings, trades, preseason, regular season, training camp, and I will be streaming Giants games throughout the season. So make sure you guys are here for that. But without any further ado, let's get right into today's video. Now, real quickly, let's talk about the guys who actually missed practice. I wrote down some notes here. We got Devery Hamilton, offensive lineman, Tyree Phillips, Colin Johnson, Gary Brightwell, Cam Brown, Ryder Anderson, and Nick McLeod all missed practice. Were not able to play or practice, so they were out. So that had some other guys step up and actually fill some spots. Also, I think Evan Neal missed practice as well. So with him being out and Phillips not practicing as well, Matt Peart ended up getting first team reps with the offense. He was starting at right tackle, so he was okay. I mean, the Giants really didn't go full steam practice. It was kind of just a light practice. Wasn't anything crazy. So Matt Peart was definitely okay today. Definitely looked good. We're continuing to see Adoree Jackson get a little bit more healthier, and Trey Hawkins being one of the main outside cornerbacks, which is something that we were excited to see going forward. To start preseason or start training camp, we didn't expect Adoree Jackson to be a slot corner. They had a bunch of guys in terms of Cordell Flaw and who else was there? There was Darnay Holmes, who were supposed to be their starting slot corners for the team, but I'm being honest when I say they were terrible. They were absolutely terrible throughout training camp so far, which forced the Giants' hand to move a guy like Adoree Jackson, who's usually on the outside, but now he's playing in the slot, and he's actually doing a very good job in the slot. And now they're kicking out Trey Hawkins, a 6th-round draft pick, who is absolutely taking over camp right now. He has been amazing. Everything he's doing is productive, and now he's getting the starting job at outside cornerback, which is something that we didn't really expect to see coming into the preseason, coming into training camp, but he has earned it, man. He has been amazing. And then they have Deonte Banks on the other side. So right now, your secondary is looking like two rookies from this year's draft in Trey Hawkins, Deonte Banks, and then Adoree Jackson in the nickel. So I think that's going to be very exciting. I think this is a very good draft class here for the Giants. I mean, there's still a couple of rookies that can come in and be day one stars in terms of Trey Hawkins, Deonte Banks, John Michael Schmitz, and then you also have Jalen Hyatt, who's been really good as well. I mean, I think that sets up just an amazing draft period for the New York Giants. We also saw, like I said, John Michael Schmitz taking all the first-team reps in practice. Ben Bredeson and Joshua Ezeudu continue to split first-team reps at guard, so that's still a spot that they're trying to figure out who's going to be the starter at. So that's still open, for discussion. Let me know who you guys think will be a starting left guard on this team. Is it going to be Ben Bredeson? Is it going to be Joshua Ezeudu? Let me know what you guys think. Eric Gray and Jashaun Corbin got some first-team reps as well. I'm pretty sure that Gary Brightwell did miss practice. So Eric Gray and Jashaun Corbin were getting starting reps alongside Saquon Barkley. You also have James Robinson, who they signed, not too long ago. And then we got some Sterling Shepard, man, getting some first-team reps and looking really good, connecting very well with Daniel Jones. Obviously, they've been together for a while now. Sterling Shepard has, gone through some injury problems, but for the most part, he's still a very reliable receiver. The ball comes his way, he's most likely going to catch it. So he's another guy that I could see maybe stealing some first-team reps at the start of the season because he has been pretty productive throughout the last couple of days throughout practice. So, there was mainly a quiet day for the most part. Like I said, it was just shells. Jalen Hyatt had a couple of decent passes or decent catches throughout practice. Nothing crazy. He kind of had a quiet day. He had a nice catch from Tommy DeVito, pretty sure for I believe it was a touchdown. There was some red zone one-on-one drills featuring tight ends and running backs and safeties and linebackers versus those guys. So that was interesting to see. Bobby Okereke was really, really good. He looked good, broke up a couple of passes intended for Saquon Barkley. But the Giants will continue to practice on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then they're going to go against the Carolina Panthers in a couple of days from now. So we still got a lot of time, or a lot more practice time, more footage coming out for you guys. I got you guys covered with everything that I find, everything that I see. I got you guys covered. So make sure you guys do yourself a favor and join the family so you guys are kept up to date with all the news, notes, highlights, and whatnot. Hopefully tomorrow's practice or Tuesday's practice should be a little bit more fulfilling in terms of more pads and stuff like that, more contact. But we'll see what happens. I think the Giants are, headed in the right direction with this team. I think they have a really good supporting cast around Daniel Jones. And this is his year, man. He's got to really step up. He's got to really take that next step up, because if he can, I feel like this Giants team can be very underrated, very sneaky come midway through the season. I think they can be a very solid team. So hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications. I will be covering the entirety of the offseason, and as well as check out today's my partners with Underdog. If you guys like fantasy football, go check them out, man. They are an amazing company, and you can use my promo code. They'll match your first deposit. So if you put in $100, they'll give you a free $100 to use. So it's really sick. Go check it out. Use my promo code in the comment or the description, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. And if you love playing fantasy sports like football, basketball, baseball, and so many other sports, but also love being able to win money, you're going to want to stick around for this whole segment. Introducing Underdog Fantasy, the ultimate platform for fantasy sports lovers. Do you want to experience the thrill of drafting your team and competing for huge prizes? Well, look no further. With Underdog Fantasy, you get access to a wide range of fantasy sports, including football, basketball, baseball, and so much more. But here's what makes Underdog Fantasy stand out from all of those other apps. They've got quick and user-friendly drafting process, a unique and exciting game formats, fair and competitive contests for all skill levels, and attractive bonuses and promotions. Not only can you draft teams and compete with others, but you can also play a game of higher and lower, which is personally my favorite thing to do on there, but you can potentially win 20 times the money you put down. And if you use code MattyDubs when you sign up, Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. And what that means is basically when you deposit, let's say $100, they'll give you a free $100 to use and play with. Click the link in the description to get started, or head to the website right now to start dominating the fantasy world. And don't miss out on all the fun. Be a part of the Underdog community starting now. And don't forget, if you use code MattyDubs, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. Let's get started. Get into drafts with me starting today.